Twitch. We've got a YouTube channel. Um, I've decided that it would be best to upload Twitch streams to YouTube rather than making YouTube videos, or maybe a mixture of the two. But if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that we had quite an issue with the desk here. We had piles and piles and piles and piles of garbage, and I have cleaned it up. It's getting better. I'd rather have this self healing mat over the whole entire thing. I know that I once worked at a art store a long, 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 long time ago that you could cut this to size, and they had a giant roll, and you could cut it to size. And I'd like to do that. Um, right now, I have been working on Warhammer stuff. The last thing I did over on the YouTube channel was primed this character, which was a this is a wyvern, and we usually have he's usually quite straight, but I put a bend in him. If you look over the YouTube channel, you can see I put a bend in the wyvern's body to make it more, snake-like, reptile-like. So I sprayed it. Now the painting scheme I wanted to go with was to make it look kind of like it has kind of like a fire in its belly, and I was really struggling with that. I was really, really having a hard time trying to get that feeling, but I think going with the yellow underneath there, underneath right like right next to the black, really sells it a little bit more. So I plan on expanding on that. Maybe going with more of an orange to give it that gradient. Now I do have several airbrushes. I haven't messed with those for years and years. So that may be something we want to dip into on this channel too, is me getting to know airbrushes again. I mean, I have an art degree. I went to art school, and we did one of the things we did was airbrushes, but that was for photo like modification, which you know, not to say my age, but people don't do that anymore. People use Photoshop. But yeah, so I may want to expand a little bit into learning airbrush and maybe do it on camera. I don't know. Could be a bit embarrassing and a little bit of an ego hit. But anyway, with this, I'm hoping I can do like more of a gradient and get that feeling of like that there's a fire in the belly of this thing. And now, once I get the color down, I'm going to hit it with some gloss so that this part here is a little bit shinier. Maybe a semi-gloss. We'll start with a semi-gloss, and so this part's a little bit shinier, and then the back would then be dull like ash lava, hot, or not hot, but cooled lava on his back. Now, if you're familiar with this particular Warhammer figure, he has a rider, and I have been working on the rider. He's, I need to get some better lighting here. He's not the greatest yet. I mean, I need to get in there and get some details. I was finding that I was really like stressing trying to get a good enough view to really hit the details inside there. But I bought this, which when you're wearing them, you look completely ridiculous, but they really help. So these lenses have a different kind of magnification, and depending on which one you put in, there's quite a few of them here, down to this one at the bottom here is like 1x. It hardly has anything, but then you can get up to the highly magnified. I don't think there's any way I could show the amount of magnification on camera here. Oh, maybe a little bit. Not really. But I'm sure everyone's familiar with these. They're really helpful. And so with that aside, the main thing I've been focusing on is, I don't really play Warhammer as much. I don't really play anything as much anymore. I really enjoy painting more than I enjoy playing, but I was hoping to change that with these guys. Now this is Blood Bowl, and these are the Blood Bowl orcs. I haven't started painting them yet. And then I bought this guy who is the troll. If you can see right here, the Blood Bowl troll. This is really bad lighting. Let's see if I can change that a bit. There we go. So this comes from Forge World. So this isn't really Games Workshop. This is Forge World. And I'm really kind of disappointed with the quality of it. It's just kind of, I mean, look at the details in his face. It's just kind of mush. You know what I mean? It's not, it's kind of just round. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky. But we're going to get some green stuff and fill in some of these seams in here and then finish out the rest of it here. But you can see these are just, quite literally, these are just 3D printed. You know, they're just, you can see right here on this. This is some of the flash and stuff, some of the stands, the supports for the 3D printing. And what's really interesting is you can see here they have the number GW4, and then these here are GW2. Then if you look on the inside of the case here, it's telling you how to put it together, and it says, if we were to put it together as it says here, the figure would look ridiculous, because as we just saw, GW2 is shoulder pads, and here it says 2 is a head. So I'm not sure what exactly these numbers refer to. It doesn't seem to be the parts. But yeah, you can see that they are supports for 3D printing. So I really expected these to be a bit better. Now, I'm not sure if I can just reach and grab now. I don't have them available right now. But I have a Blood Bowl team from way back in the day, old school Blood Bowl, that I had painted orange, and I called them the Orange Crushers. And I was going to just expand on that and create a new Orange Crushers team. Now, I bought these as a separate team, and then I also bought the box that has just the base box orcs in it to add to this. So I should have every orc available for the team, and I bought some others here when I ordered from Forge World as well. Orc Team Rouster. So these are some boosters. Now, I haven't played Blood Bowl, but it seems like it's less of an endeavor as, because when I used to play Warhammer 40K, it took all day. It was like an all-day thing. You would go in the morning and meet up with your friends, and you'd be there the entire day, and your girlfriends would just be like, "What are you doing? You're wasting your whole Saturday doing." So I just never got into the game as much, but I just love the painting. Now I'll share some of the other things. I have 3,000 points of orcs for 40K that I can share on the channel here, but really this was just my first stream test, as it says here on the video title. I just wanted to try streaming on Twitch. I have a gaming channel which I wanted to keep separate from this, but yeah, I just think it would be a lot faster for me to sit down, have a painting session, and then just upload these to my YouTube channel, which, if you follow the link, is also Heavy Handed Hobbies on YouTube. Now, what I found was when I created the YouTube channel, it was super cool to have the channel and to work on the videos, but I found I didn't paint then. I felt like anytime I painted, I needed to have the camera running and be ready to say something. Otherwise, I was just wasting time. I needed to paint and do a video, and that just made me not want to paint. So I thought if I stream it on Twitch, I will just be able to freely paint and talk, and then upload it to YouTube, and that'll be it. So it'll hopefully solve the problem. So, all right, thanks for joining me, and I hope this was fun. We hope we can do more of it, and I'll see how this test goes. Okay, thanks.